Republican system is absolutely rigged. It's a phony deal. This is a dirty trick, and I'll tell you what, the RNC, the Republican National Committee, they should be ashamed of themselves for allowing this kind of crap to happen. I can tell you that. They should be ashamed of themselves.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is Ed Morrissey, host of The Ed Morrissey Show, columnist for HotAir.com and TheWeek.com, and author of a brand new book, Going Red. There it is, the 2 million voters who will elect the next president and how conservatives can win them. Ed, great to see you, sir.
Great to see you. Thanks for having me.
All right, my pleasure. All right, so first of all, what Trump said there. It's the rules. I mean, I support Trump, but it's the rules. They knew it was the rules, or should have known it was the rules. But he's playing a PR game here too.
Well, and I think there's a lot of people who are confused about this because honestly, conventions normally don't rely on a floor vote. It's usually settled long before the convention rolls around. But this is sort of the normal sausage-making process, as a number of people have been putting this for quite some time. When you have close elections, you find out that ballots didn't quite tally up on one sheet to another sheet. You find that the machines didn't quite work with the way you thought that they were supposed to work in one precinct. And what people don't understand is it happens all the time. You just don't hear about it unless the election is within 200 votes.
Right.
This is sort of similar. These are the rules that have been going on for decades in the Republican Party about delegate allocation, about winning delegates, about wooing delegates. These are the types of things that have always happened. It's just that they haven't mattered until 2016.
Yeah, all right. Well, and we'll see how this plays out. But no matter who the nominee is, I would assume your book would apply.
Yes.
In Going Red. You talk about 7 counties, not 7 states, but 7 counties that went Obama in 08 and 012. And although they are likely to go Obama again, it could swing the election towards the Republicans, and they can capture those districts. How so? Where are they, and how so?
They're in 7 swing states. It's 1 county in each: Florida, Ohio, Virginia, North Carolina, New Hampshire, Colorado, and Wisconsin, which hasn't gone for Republicans in the past, but is, I believe, very right to go for Republicans on a national basis because the state has elected a Republican legislature and Scott Walker to 3 times to 2 terms, right?
And you were on the ground talking to these people in these districts.
And that's what Republicans haven't been doing. And that's what the premise of the book is that Republicans used to win these communities fairly handily, especially Hamilton County, Ohio, the southwestern corner, was more Republican than the rest of the state until 2008 when Barack Obama won Hamilton County. These counties have changed. The demographics have changed. The population has changed. The people who live in these communities have different goals and different aspirations, but they are still open to persuasion. And in order to do that, Republicans have to be on the ground, not just talking at these people, but talking with these people, understanding what their issues are, what their concerns are, and then contextualizing the conservative agenda in order to make it relevant to their lives.
Has the changing population, the changing demographics, have these people suffered under Obama's policies over the 8 years?
Well, I would say most of these have been growth populations, with the exception of Hamilton County, which has had an exceptionally large population withdrawal from Hamilton County, and then most definitely from Cincinnati. Cincinnati has lost about 40% of its population over the last 50 years. And so that has left a tremendous difference in how that community works. And Republicans need to be more in tune with that, because there are people there who are open to the conservative message, but Republicans have to be on the ground and talking with them in order to make that sale.
I assume your book has already been delivered to Trump and Kasich and Cruz?
My understanding is that the publisher has sent Going Red to each of the campaigns. Whether or not they take my advice, that's a different story. I am not responsible for that, Steve, but they do have it.
We got less than 30 seconds. Who do you think is the nominee on the Republican side?
If I had to bet today, I'd bet it would be Ted Cruz.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, and a first ballot, or I mean?
No, not first ballot. No, this is going to go to 4, 5, 6 ballots, and I think Ted Cruz comes out.
And Hillary?
Definitely Hillary's going to
get the nomination. And who wins the presidency?
Depends on whether Ted Cruz or Donald Trump follows what he's saying, Going Red.
Fair enough. Good to see you. Ed Morrissey. Going Red is the book, folks. Pick it up and learn. Up next, former director of the National Economic Council, Lawrence Lindsay. Don't go away.